Well, I'm coming to you today from yet another hotel room. Yes, this time I am actually in Kelowna, British Columbia, and you can see this beautiful snowy peaks. Still got some snow. Still got some snow on the hillsides there. I think the ski hill is actually shutting down the end of next Monday. I think it's got one more week left and then we're done for ski season. But that's not why I'm shooting this video today. I'm not here to talk to you about the skiing or the fact that I'm traveling to Kelowna. What I wanted to talk to you about was a topic that's been coming up quite a bit with all my conversations with accountants inside and outside the Accountant Success Formula. And that's how to raise prices. How do you raise your prices? And really, I've distilled it down that there's really two ways that most accounting firms go about or can go about increasing their prices for their clients. And so well, let's shift it to that. There's always three. You know there's three. So here comes three. Maybe I should call this 2.5 ways to increase your prices. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Anyways, here's the deal. Number one is, and this is the lazy, I call this the lazy fallback position, is well, we've got increased costs and inflation, so therefore we're going to increase your prices. Or we increase our chargeable rates. Most firms increasing their chargeable rates. If you've shifted over to a different model, then you're increasing your prices. But basically, I call it the lazy person's way of increasing prices, is pushing on your increased costs onto your client. I do not recommend this ever, never with any accounting firm that I work with. And the reason for that is that because it pushes it down as a cost. It's a negative. They're getting penalized because your business model you need to maintain your profit margin. So it's pushing the problem of your profitability onto your client. Never feels good to anybody. You know that as well as anybody else. So again, I almost never recommend that approach. That's approach number one. Approach number two is increase services. So do more things for the client to charge more. So basically do more for them. So which means you have to physically do more work. And so you can say, well, I'm going to do more work for you, so therefore I'm going to charge you a higher price. Okay, so that's option number two. Now, option number three, my favorite, is increase the value you're providing your clients. Not increasing the amount of stuff you do, not increasing the amount of time you're doing the work for them, but increasing the value, because price and value are a function of one another. The higher the value, the higher the price can be. So, and the easiest way to do that for most accounting firms is when you shift over from a billable hour model to subscription model and move away from just compliance filings to being the quarterback for the client, which is basically the Accountant Success Formula, is you shift the model over and you can charge more per client. You can charge a higher price without changing anything that you do. Simply changing your billing model can give you an uplift on price. And I've showed this with accountants. Like if you shift from an annual billing by the hour model, right, to a subscription-based value price, and you do that over 1 year's time, which I show in the Accountant Success Formula, in year one, on an average firm, I've got a spreadsheet, and if you're interested, reach out and let me know. I'd love to share this spreadsheet with you. You can have your revenues up 60% on all corporate billings just by changing your billing model. Okay, just by changing your billing model, not doing any extra work. If you then actually do the 4 planning pillars, which we talk about, the 4 planning pillar, or the positioning yourself as the quarterback for the client, you can jack that price up even higher and you can get an even higher return on it. But even just changing your billing model can get you 60% more revenue in the first year without doing any more work. So again, let's talk about our 3 options here that you could do for raising prices. Number one, push your increased costs down to your client and say, that's why we're increasing prices. Number two is you could just do more work for them, which isn't always a bad thing, especially if you can find special projects, which again, I show accountants how to do in the Accountant Success Formula, and do that work and you can get higher prices. But number three, the easiest way and the best way that causes the best cash flow for your business is changing your business model, changing from billing by the hour to a subscription-based model. And if you add this last piece, away from compliance filings to a 4 planning pillars conversation, being that trusted quarterback, which professional accountants are trained to do, by the way. I'm not talking about increasing any kind of a skill set around that. You already have the skills to do it. You just need to do it in a model that works for you. You will get increased prices. So there you go. So 3 ways, or is it 2.5 ways? I don't know. We'll see. You'll know ahead of me, ahead of the end of this video, because I will put it on the thumbnail exactly what it is. 2.5 or 3 ways to increase your pricing. I don't know. We'll figure that one out. Anyways, there you go. I'm Eric Solbakken, reminding you that when you take back control of your business model, you can take back control of your life. Stay tuned for more success to come. There goes it. I'm traveling too much. I got to watch it.